Hey there, welcome to Favorite Fields. Thank you so much for your help. You are so much appreciated. This is a mock-up of the new homepage. We've been floating this around for a month, discussing, testing. What if we consulted the divine forces of the universe, the Oracle, and the Oracle said to us, you will, no matter how hard you try, you will never be able to encapsulate all the riches of this new platform in a single headline or a single question or a single sentence. And no matter what you ask, you'll have so many people say, it doesn't appeal. Okay. So, and the Oracle said, you're going to have to find another way to sing the music and share the love to get started. Okay, let's try this. Here we go. So, here's what happens. We took, over the last 2 or 3 years, lots of people have come in and really looked closely at all the material. And consistently over time, these are the quotes from other people that really inspired people over and over again. These are the concepts and these are the quotes. So, the Wikipedia the Soul quote, the magic quote from Krista, the idea of, this is representative, it's not particularly this quote, but it's representative of the idea. The loving kindness quote, haven't finished that out yet. The power of language, the new process of self-reflection from Carl Jung. So the spiritual. So what are the top quotes that have consistently inspired people? We will create a demo video around each of the topics, and then you'll have, as you scroll down, you'll have an animate. These are all animated streams. Okay, so you see social, you see people, and you're going to see all of these words going from left to right and animating in different words and different tonalities, could be related to the video. And so here's what happens. We're basically saying we have something really special, really magnificent. It's so full of riches, we can't possibly give it to you in 2 or 5 minutes. What we can do, I love this, watch the Grand Conscious Sacred Order, is we can give you a 5-minute video, a 5-minute intro video, and if you're hooked, if you love it, you'll watch the next, and you'll watch the next. And in sum total, I've mapped out 12 videos, and the last one I mapped out was the founder story, or actually then Quackbot. You see a little thing down here. Now, let's say we go this direction, which we're really resonating with so far, pending some further discussion. First 30 seconds of the first video, it's so obvious it has to be this. So, you have come to this page, you have clicked on this button, you are watching the first video. Hey there, welcome to Favorite Fields. Thank you so much for visiting. If you're here now, you're one of the first people on the planet to, for whatever wonderful reason, to discover Favorite Fields. The first big discovery that we made, that in hindsight seems so obvious, was the 2 search boxes. It turns out that the whole internet has conditioned us for the last 20 years, 1 search box. But we found consistently, testing with thousands and thousands of people over the last couple of years, that people are in different frames of mind and they have different needs and different times. So, for example, sometimes someone's feeling lonely and sad and depressed, and what they need is they need to nurture their feelings, and they need to come back into harmony with them, and in fact, they need to click on the I'm feeling, and they need to go search for, I'm feeling lonely. Okay. But what we found just as powerfully, sometimes even more powerfully, is, okay, you're lonely, you're sad, you're depressed. The last thing you want to do is indulge in how you're feeling. What you really want to do is you really want to focus on what you're seeking. I'm seeking peace. I'm seeking confidence. I'm seeking faith. Okay. All right. So that's what I think is the first 30 seconds of the video, is demoing the search bar. Demoing, and now I can't do it on a mock-up, but this is the interactive live search experience that you'll have if I have, I don't have it open. It's the search box that you're also familiar with, okay? It's right here, but it'll actually work. And as you click in I'm seeking, you'll see algorithms come up and you'll be able to search. And then what I can do is I can demo the search. And you're like, oh, and then like, oh, well, what happens when I click on the peace vitamins? Ah, that's the topic for the next video. You see that? And that leads into the Wikipedia of the soul. So we come back, we search again, I'm feeling, I'm seeking, and we show the next video, and then it's almost like a story unfolds. And our quest within, now we can bring in some of the powerful ideas of that we've talked about over the last couple years, and kind of a grab bag of powerful ideas about how powerful it is to have a personal spiritual practice, to have discipline, to work in community, etc. Well, actually, this is the community one, right? A new architecture of the heart. Loving kindness is our highest ideal. And then this is calling out our audience. Remember that FAQs that we made? And we had a question, answer, question, answer. Well, this is one of those question answers we talked about. These are the questions we've talked about, and the power of language, the titles of the algorithms. Instead of social media constricting us, it opens us up by creating new language and new metaphors. Bringing back to Carl Jung, it's kind of a part two of some of the stuff above. The spiritual genome, now we can put it all together for people, etc., etc. Where's the forgiveness button? We have a lot of things we could have done, but it's just like this obvious thing. Yet, like, how come Facebook doesn't have a favorites button? Kind of something like that. Video addiction recovery, this whole thing, and we'll have food. We'll have common addiction, so it won't just be for drugs. And then consistently, I didn't initially want it. Consistently over the years, people have asked about my story so they could relate to it, and then of course some humor over here, and then we'll have pictures of y'all. Be honored and thrilled if you join me, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Love you much.